Hello. By now, you have probably heard the exciting news that the district will be using a new system, Synergy, for its student information. Synergy SE, which stands for Special Education, will be replacing TINET as our MET and IEP student document system. Synergy does not offer the same features as TINET, so some of our processes or how we do business will change. Let me show you the difference between how service changes from one school year to the next are indicated in TINET and what that will look like in Synergy SE. In TINET, some students will have their services change from one year to the next. You will often see this for a student who moves from preschool to kindergarten or from 5th grade to middle school. We have indicated these service changes in Section 8A, or the Projected Services page of the IEP on TINET. In Synergy SE, there is no Projected Services section within the IEP to indicate these types of changes. For preschool students, there is an option to change the LRE, or Least Restrictive Environment, from one year to the next under the LRE tab of the Synergy IEP. In Synergy SE, there is no Projected Services section within the IEP to indicate these types of changes. For preschool students, there is an option to change the LRE, or Least Restrictive Environment, from one year to the next under the LRE tab of the Synergy IEP. If a student is changing their program from one year to the next, such as preschool to kindergarten, you will need to manually enter the date of the last day of school to end the old services and manually enter the next calendar day to start the new set of services. Currently in TINET, specialized transportation needs are indicated within the IEP. Transportation will still be indicated as a service on the IEP, but the student's specialized needs for transportation will be addressed in several ways. First, the nurse information that was entered on the TINET 5A medical page for transportation needs will still be entered by the nurses, but now on the medical tab of the Synergy IEP. The other transportation needs will be entered directly on the Transportation tab in the SE student screen. Then, in the IEP Services tab, transportation will need to be added as a related service and addressed under the Transportation section of the Services tab within the Synergy IEP. A new IEP does not need to be completed to change the transportation needs and is only necessary when specialized transportation is added or dismissed. Now, let's discuss the Meeting Attendance Exemption section in the IEP. Per federal law, if a team member misses a meeting in whole or in part, the parent needs to agree. In TINET, we address this with an IEP Attendance Exemption form. This form will not be available in Synergy. Now, there is a checkbox within the signature area to indicate if the parent agrees with the attendance and a description box to fill in the details under the Documentation of Efforts to Schedule the IEP Meeting bar on the Cover tab of the Synergy IEP. If a team member wishes to be excused from all or any part of a meeting, the best practice is to have the parent's initial next to the team member's name on the IEP signature page. Vision and hearing screening will no longer be part of the IEP medical page. Arizona Department of Education requires vision and hearing screening prior to the evaluation process, but it is not required to be in the annual IEP. However, nurses are still required to complete hearing and vision screening on all students, and this information will be documented in Synergy SIS. The nurses will still need to fill out the medical portion of the IEP to address any medical needs for each student. Next, I'll show you how the Present Levels page will look a little different. In TINET, there are specific text boxes to indicate each area of need that affects a student's learning. There is also only one box to address all the strengths of the student. Synergy will have two grids. The first grid requires each area to be considered individually for the student's strengths. The second grid will consider each area again for the student's needs. There are many exciting changes coming with our new Synergy SE system, but I only have time to quickly mention one more process in this video. Unfortunately, Synergy does not allow clerical corrections, so all compliance errors will require an amendment to be completed. Thank you for looking at a few of the new process changes with me in Synergy SE. You can have the opportunity to experience Synergy SE this June during the training sessions that will be offered. Register now for Synergy SE class in the Professional Learning Portal. Be sure to register for a class designated for your professional group. Thanks again, and see you in June.